On today's show, we're in Santa Monica, California at the home of Mr. P90X himself, Tony Horton. We're taking you behind the scenes in his home gym and fitness playground where we learn about his personal philosophy on motivation, fitness, and living life to the fullest. Tony is best known as the creator of the most challenging and best-selling P90X workout system, but we learned it's not only is he truly physically fit, he has a burning passion to encourage others to embrace a healthy and well-balanced lifestyle. He shares with us how he got to be a fitness superstar, what it takes to maintain a balanced and self-motivated attitude, and shows us some of his mind-blowing physical feats as he defies his age at 55. So now, let's get motivated with Tony Horton. Hi everybody, today we're here in Santa Monica, a lovely day in California, Southern California, with an amazing man, I must say.
Thank you, sir.
Tony Horton, how are you, buddy?
Patrick, pleasure, man.
Yes, it is a pleasure. Well, I wanted to know, because it's all about Tony Horton today.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Very much so. You know,
yeah, thank you.
Not only good looking, handsome, but I mean...
Well, your hair and makeup people are spot on.
There's a rumor you have a brain on you.
A brain? Well, you know, I know a thing or two about a thing or two, only because I've had to for survival purposes.
Ah,
yeah.
Right. Now, it didn't all start off this way. I mean, you even told me that you were a crummy athlete.
I was a terrible athlete. I had 2 left feet. I was the last kid picked on every team except for dodgeball. What's up with that? You know why?
Wonder, yeah.
Yeah, he's an easy target. Because, you know, when I grew up in the 60s, many moons ago.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm your buddy right here.
You look marvelous.
Thanks, Doc.
I got to tell you, we look good for our age.
We do. We definitely do.
It's the lighting. Anyway, but I just wasn't good, and exercise and training was sort of a real bear for me. It was not a fun process. My dad was a great athlete, you know, and he was a captain of his football, baseball, and basketball teams, but he didn't want to place that burden on me, the whole process of, you know, feeling beat up. And so I was kind of wandering out. I was on the football team, but I was really more of a tackling dummy than anything else. You know,
well, it made you tough, though.
Yeah. I mean, I got beat up Monday through Friday, and come game day, I did a lot of this. Hey, nice play.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really play very much, but I got out to Southern California, and, you know, the neat thing about this place is that there were gyms on every corner. It wasn't this coach beating up on you thing anymore. It was going to the gym, and in those days, it was purely aesthetic. It was about my ego. I mean, I wanted a six-pack, and I wanted, you know, what happened there?
Jeez, you got the pump going,
I got
buddy.
a little pump. Well, I did some pull-ups before the interview.
All right.
Yeah, you know, give it away. I give away all my secrets right here. And I just loved it. And back in those days, it was not about being a better athlete. It wasn't about performing better. It wasn't about, you know, the kinds of things that the reasons why I train now. I train purely because I just like the look. It was all about the look. If you look at a lot of
chicks.
It's for the chicks.
It's for the chicks.
For the chicks.
Well,
because I had no personality and no money. You know what I mean? And
I had long hair. I had that going for me.
Yeah,
that's
which is
about
good.
it.
Yeah, and I had long hair too, and I had the mustache the whole bit.
We had the mustache?
Oh, I had the mustache.
Wow.
Yeah, the big old handlebar. I just to get the wax going.
Very nice.
It was the look. It was the 70s.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody looked like a state trooper back in those days, you know. So, but that was really it. And then I got my first celebrity client. Just, you know, pure luck. I was training my boss. I used to be a PA over at Fox. I mean, I was a pantomime on the streets. I worked retail. You and I were talking earlier, I was a go-go dancer at Chippendales.
Yep. I remember those days. There you go, buddy.
You know, there you go, little pop and lock.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was a pantomime.
Marceau.
Yeah. I mean, I actually studied under Marcel Marceau's undergrads back in the day, a guy by the name of Michael Grando. I was so fascinated with physical movement, you know, whether it be through dance or through mime or for, you know, physical training. I mean, here in my backyard, I've got a pegboard, I've got a rope, I've got a high bar, we've got rings, parallel bar, I've got 2 slack lines. You know, and for me now, it's about performance. Right. It's purely about performance. I'm 55 years old, or at least I will be probably when this comes out. And I just got back from an 8-day heli skiing trip. That's something I could have never done in my 20s or 30s, but now in my 50s I can.
And you're at altitude.
At an altitude.
And you hit a tree.
And I hit a tree really hard.
So what happened?
And I didn't break. I thought I broke all my ribs, but miraculously, because here's the thing about training now. Back then, ego, aesthetics, meeting girls, whatever. You know what I mean? Going to the gym and doing an hour and a half of chest.
Right.
One day, and the next day you do legs for 2 hours.
Right.
You know, you're doing hack squats all day long, which was all about building size and getting big and having massive traps. And these were, you know, important to me then. Now I want to be able to, you know, I want to be able to climb ropes, and I want to be able to ski really hard, and I want to mountain bike, you know, and I want to ice climb and kayak, and I want to do really fun things. You know, I do indoor training for the outside world.
Stick around, Tony's just getting warmed up. We're back in Tony's Fitness Playground.
Like after you did the work, how important is rest?
Rest is very important. I mean, you know, it's the yin and yang, right? I mean, you know, if the pendulum's going to swing this far in one direction, it's got to swing that far in that direction. And how do you get rest? People don't get their 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every night.
True.
Put your head on the pillow, get your 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every night, because sleeping is healing.
Healing. Yeah.
It's healing. That's when you heal.
Yes.
Well, some people meditate. That's great. Some people do a form of like yin yoga or other kinds of yoga. That's awesome as well. You have those opportunities. But most Americans don't do yin yoga.
No.
Yeah, you know, so here's the thing. You can rely on a source outside of yourself.
Okay.
Coffee, wine, pharmacist, doctor, pills, potions, whatever.
Yeah.
To help solve some of your problems temporarily, but you know, collectively that will eventually work
It's not a
against you.
long-term fix.
No. And hey, look, I'm not telling anybody they need to stop taking their meds or you know, stop drinking wine and coffee. Look, if your life is awesome and you feel great and everything's functioning well and you don't need the information that I'm disseminating right now, well then fine. But if you're struggling and things aren't right for you, and you might want to, don't be a new hater. You know, don't be somebody who's afraid of new things. Jump in the deep end. Just go ahead and do it, because even if it doesn't work, you've got a great story to tell.
another adventure.
Yeah, you can point your finger at my face and go, see, Tony, I tried your P90X, your 10-minute trainer, and I got off the alcohol and everything, and I got all ripped, and
Look at me.
I got all ripped and happy, and I didn't like it. I want to be miserable and overweight again. That's the guy I want to be.
And you can go right back to it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But jump in the pool, man.
All right.
You know what I mean? Open the door.
Get
Crack
back.
open the window. Look
Get
out.
back, baby.
Say,
Get
what is happening? And take a deep breath.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty intense. I like
I mean,
that.
I get a little intense.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you believe it.
Bringing it down.
Well, Tony, you're intense. You still got a lot of life left in you.
I'm mellow.
You're going in the hundreds, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna mellow out at about 105.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. That's when I'll stop skiing, helicopter skiing.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, until then, what do you get going on?
Well, you know, I've got this amazing relationship with Beachbody. Of course, we've got P90X, which was so huge initially with Power 90. Then 10-Minute Trainer. It's probably the #1 show that we're airing right now on, which is fun. You
And
know.
thanks for sending me a copy.
Yeah, so that relationship with Beachbody, I love it moving forward. We got a new project coming out. But outside of that, you know, I've got the clothing line, TH Fitness, which is really exciting. Of course, we talked about Tony Horton Kitchen, and we're working with a major company that has massive distribution. We're really excited. I can't give that away just yet, but look for that. You might be able to find Tony Horton Kitchen everywhere. And now I'm writing my third book, which is really exciting. The first 2 books were exercise and diet, which is, you know, what I do. But this third book is different. It's really about how your approach to life, physically and dietarily, affect not only you, but your family, the people at work, your community, your state, your country, and this planet.
I agree.
I honestly believe that healthy people, that high-functioning healthy people, stop focusing on themselves. There are so many couples, for example, that have bought one of my programs, and maybe it was just the guy or just the gal, and then, you know, the other one was saying, why do you do this? You keep buying these programs with an F work. But, you know, 2.5 years later, they're fit, they're healthy, and then the spouse is brought in. And now you've got not 2 overweight people that are sitting around watching TV.
2 active people enjoying life.
Yes. Their kids now see 2 active parents, so they assume that's normal, as opposed to the parents they had before, which were just sitting on their butt. Right? And so now these active kids become athletes on teams. They help teams win. I mean, it just goes out like this. And that's what the book's about, and we're really excited about it.
I love it.
But you know, that's really the mix. That's really the mix. And so if you work out today and you eat well today, today's great.
Yeah.
Because the past is history, the future's a mystery. What do you got?
Today.
You got right now.
You got right now, right here.
now. You're only as good as your last workout and your last meal.
Tony,
Patrick.
thanks so much for having us in your home. This is
pleasure.
beautiful. Beautiful home, by the way.
Thank you, man, very much.
Yeah.
Fun just chatting, and I'm excited for you down the road.
And thanks for all the good work you're doing with all the people you've helped. And I mean, it seems like you got a lot going on in the future.
I do. Yeah, very busy, but I like it. I love it.
You love it. And thank you so much for being here. And until next time, just remember to enjoy.
Okay, welcome back. Thanks to Tony Horton for sharing his age-defying nutrition and exercise secrets, keeping it fun and educating us on the many ways Tony's core beliefs have changed the fitness world and making him one of the biggest names in the industry. Just remember to enjoy.